Ivy League students offered crayons, Legos, and cookies with milk to cope with Trump's election win. Man, I'm telling you, when I saw this, I thought it was a spoof. I thought it was a spoof. But apparently this is real. Harvard University of Pennsylvania gave students day off. That's one. Princeton professor emailed students to postpone exams. That's two. And Georgetown University builds, quote, self-care suite, unquote, stressed students. But out of all the stuff I read today, this one took, man, Ivy League students offered crayons. Is this grammar school? This is college, y'all. Legos and cookies with milk to cope with Trump's election. In the Daily Mail. Straight up, look at the date. 11/9/24, 3 p.m. Hot doggy. I had to get busy. I threw everything else. I got to read this one. Ivy League schools across the U.S. canceled classes, postponed exams, and told students they could color with crayons and offered milk and cookies to cope with Donald Trump's resounding victory in the presidential election. Milk and cookies. You know, I hate to go there, but this reminds me of Bernie Mac's joke way back in the day. I get some milk and cookies. Or who's running these campuses? Joe Biden? Are you kidding me? Harvard University and University of Pennsylvania, which is Donald Trump's alma mater, told students they could take the day off. Really? At Harvard, classes ranging from applied math to study of ancient Greek heroes were called off, the Harvard Crimson reported. So I looked up the Harvard Crimson. I'm like, nah, yeah. There it is, the Harvard Crimson. When I was in college, I wrote for the newspaper too, so hey. Harvard professors cancel classes as students feel blue after Trump win. Students awake to a somber campus following Donald Trump's re-election to the presidency early Wednesday morning. Quote, my heart dropped a little bit, one student said. Now this is 3 days ago, this one 3 days ago. This is crazy with a Q, crazy. This is crazy. They took off. For many college students, Trump's policies, proposals mark a source of despair for the next 4 years. Long term, I'm very concerned about Trump's policies and the things that he has endorsed. Kushner said, Trump's attitude towards democracy and the norms that we have in this country are really, really concerning. Evidently, that's somebody at the college talking. That's not Trump's related person. Kelly, who is enrolled in a class about healthcare, said he is particularly aware of Trump's potential impact on, I'm done. Let me go back to this here. University of Pennsylvania professors hastily adjusted exam schedules and offered additional support to students reeling from Trump's win, the Daily Pennsylvania reported. At Georgetown University McCourt School of Public Policy, a self-suite for students offered students the chance to play with Legos. What? People, I'm not playing. At Georgetown University McCourt, a university, School of Public Policy. Are you kidding me? A self-care suite for... Is this a prank? A self-care suite. They got a suite for students, offered students the chance to play with Legos, doodle with crayons, and munch on milk and cookies. In recognition of these stressful times, the Free Press reported, baby, there's something wrong here. Elite colleges across the U.S. canceled classes, postponed exams, and told students they could color with crayons to cope with Donald Trump's resounding victory in the presidential election. What is this, playtime with Barney? This is college. 18 through what, 25, 26? Master's and doctorate degrees? What are you going to do when you get in the real world? Ivy League schools, Harvard University and University of Pennsylvania, both told students they could take the day off in wake of Trump's election. Did anybody get a day off when Trump lost? I'm just asking. I don't recall. Leftist professors at Columbia University and its sister school, Barnard College. Oh, it'll go time me out, huh? Okay, can I get back in here? Can I get back in here? What is this? I am not a robot. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to do a video. All right, let me get out of here. And let me go back and find this. Ain't that something? Gonna keep me from reading it. I'm gonna read this. We gonna read this one. Y'all gonna lock me out. Leftist professors at Columbia University and its sister school, Barnard College, which became epicenters. Oh, they also sent emails to students encouraging them to take it Wednesday following the presidential election. One student told the New York Post, I'm reading fast, right? They're gonna lock me out again, right? Their professor sent out the memo around an hour before Pennsylvania was called for Trump by the decision desk. So before Pennsylvania locked it in as Trump the winner, they start sending these emails out to comfort them with Legos? Come on, man. In one email, Barnard professor Emil Simon Herbert told her student in the race, space, and urban schools class that she hopes they are taking care. I recognize that processing the results of a national election can be heavy, and having space to breathe and go a bit slower is vital, she wrote, as she announced class would be cut short. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She offered to remain in the room for anyone who wants to use it as a workspace or a space to reflect with others. Adjunct professor of international and public affairs at Columbia University, Michelle Green, whose bio says she served on the Obama administration White House Council on Women and Girls, announced she was canceling classes altogether. The current events would make it difficult to concentrate on factorial ANOVA, and although I had planned a tentative lecture on modern polling methods and their blind spots, it feels a bit tone deaf to deliver it today, she wrote in an email. Be good to yourselves. Check in on your friends, Green concluded her message. Oh my God, get your bib out and your bottle. And don't forget your rattler. Are you kidding me? Dartmouth College also offered distraught students a decompression dinner and listening circles to console them after Kamala Harris lost the 2024 presidential election. Y'all, I thought I was done with election stuff, but hey, this one takes the cake. Event organizers at the Ivy League school encouraged its students to be, quote, off the grid the day after the election and to join them at whatever that is, Raven Lodge for a decompressed dinner on Wednesday evening. A decompressed dinner. Again, did they do this in 2020 or any other period in American history? Bring a book, a craft, and a friend to the lodge, it said, according to a schedule obtained by the Daily Caller. I'm done. This is unbelievable. Look. They also offered an open space for an international student to reflect on the election, as well as a facility listening center. So you get around in a circle and cross your legs and I don't know, what do you do? Additional counseling and service already offered to students was also available to help students cope with the nation's decision. I say we ripe for a takeover in America if this is the next generation. On Friday, Dartmouth will also allow Democratic and Republican students to come together for a discussion, to discuss politics without interrupting each other in a respectful space where people across the political spectrum can share their hopes, concerns, and experience. Okay, that's cool. That's what you should do. But don't be bringing on milk and cookies, man. Bernie Mac, come on, man. This is crazy, y'all. I got to go back and read this I cannot believe this other part. This is unbelievable. Look, at Georgetown University, McCourt School of Public Policy, a self-care suite for students offered students the chance to play with Legos, doodle with crayons, and munch on milk and cookies in recognition of these stressful times. Look, I am quiet. I am quiet. And so what I had to do to get myself together, I went here. Oh, yes, I did. Here we go. Boot camp. Good old in America.
What number? Then yell it. 12. 12. Do it. Do it. That's not yelling. Yell 12. 12, Debbie Austin. No one feels sorry for you, Coleman. No one. You want to be a part of this? You want to act like them? You're going to pay for it, just like they do.
But they can't bring
professional. Explain to me what professionalism is when you're going out of your way to talk to each other.
Shut up!
All right, Chief. Here's the point. Conversations shouldn't be had. Good friends. Not in my boot camp. Everything that you guys are doing is against good order and discipline. I'm going to ensure that whatever relationship you're trying to have here in boot camp, whether it's just good friends, social buddies, or whatever you word it, I'm going to make sure that it doesn't happen here. Do the workout correctly.
Get off the deck!
Believe my Chief.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Professional. Explain to me what professional.
Now watch this here. Here's a guy who went to a session and I barely survived the Navy SEALs. He went and he had to tough it out. And hey, let's watch him get up in there. He had to climb that. He had to climb that. He had to go in and up and tuck out of there, as well as there. Swing from one pole to another. Walk one rope to another. Go backwards, up and down. This one here. All the way there. You go from board to board, up and down that one. Then he had to climb this one here, side to side. He was conked out by the end. He was conked out. Then he finally got there, climbed over it. He was pooped. Yeah. It was rough. And he got through it. Says the hardest thing he ever did. Yeah, check it out.
Well,
Okay. Now, let me introduce you to baby Bruce Lee, the most famous kid back in the day. He's 11 now. Imagine yourself having to learn these type of martial arts at a young age. His daddy taught him everything he knew. Check it out.
Who were assured that years later Rossi would become a real sport or a movie star. Others doubted that after a while he would get tired of the sport and he would give up training. But after a couple of years, there is no news about little Bruce Lee. No new videos and content at all. In his Instagram profile, only old pictures. We do not see how he looks now and whether he continues to train. Well, let's try to figure it out today. And now, thank you for watching and don't forget to leave a comment below after watching this video.
He's something else, ain't he? He's good, isn't he? Look at him. Look at that. Bringing out the best in him, huh? And let's end with this one. This one's something else. I'll show you this from the beginning. Well, here we go. Let's just watch it. This is Chinese athletes as young as 7 undergo military training.
Playing football, and it's your dream to play for your country. Your parents sign you up for a coaching camp so that you can improve your skills. But when you reach the training camp, you are handed a military-like uniform. And instead of running around on the football field, you're marching and doing drills, almost like you're in the army. That's what's happening in China. Hundreds of athletes are undergoing military training in the Chinese city of Shanghai. According to officials from the Sports Bureau, the aim of the training is to instill discipline and competitiveness among the athletes. At least 900 young adults are a part of the military training. Some of them are just 7 years old.
Can you believe that? At that age, they got the weapons and the discipline. And this is supposed to be our enemy, right? And then you go and read something like this here. Ivy League students offered crayons, Legos, and cookies with milk to cope with Trump's election win. Pinch me, but what universe am I in? I'm Franchise Pearson. There's nothing else to say. I think it speaks for itself. What percentage that is, it better be low. Because if this is what's coming out of these colleges for our future, not just in America, but around the world, we got a big problem. A real big problem. Don't forget to check out my other channel. Go to Franchise Gift. Please subscribe. I'll be supplying videos there soon. Please go to Franchise Gift and subscribe. God bless you. And don't bring the milk and cookies.